Good morning, sheep fans. Cammie's the name, sheep's the game, and we're scanning again, but this time we're in the Highlands of Scotland in a beautiful place called Stratherrick. In today's episode, I am very far travelled. I am way up north into the Highlands of Scotland, namely the Stratherrick region, which is around 30 minutes outside of Inverness, not too far off of the A9, which is what we're travelling up just now. Now, some geography experts might notice this is actually south on the A9, so what I've done is I've played this footage in reverse. So as you can see now, we're now going backwards, north on the A9. I hope that keeps you happy. The Highlands of Scotland is a fantastic place to visit, and you're only getting a glimpse of it here. A lot of the landscapes in the north of Scotland can be quite harsh, and sheep here have to be tough. These ones we're visiting today are no exception. And not only do they have to rear lambs out on the hill, they also have a secondary role in something that you may find quite interesting. Let's land this drone and speak to the shepherd and find out a little bit more about this place. So the person in charge of these fine sheep here is this man here, Kevin. Now, Kevin, I'm going to ask him a couple of questions. He doesn't want to do it. I'm forcing him into this. I told him it's not live, and if need be, if it's a total disaster, I'll still leave it in. Who am I kidding? But Kevin, have you heard of the sheep game at all?
Yes.
How have you heard of it? Just word of mouth?
Oh, my daughter.
Your daughter?
She's crazy on it.
She's a big sheep fan, yes.
Aye, a big sheep fan.
We'll meet Kate just in a second. She's a big sheep fan. Obviously, the real secret here is she's actually cousins with Archie.
Yeah.
Big Archie. So do you watch it for me or do you watch it for Archie?
Probably both, eh?
Great answer. Great answer. This isn't staged at all. Like, that's just off the cuff. So, just to get a bit of background about the sheep here, because people always want to know the story of the farms I go to.
Yeah.
You're the shepherd here at this farm, or this estate, is it?
Aye, yeah.
And how many sheep do they run here?
920.
920?
Yeah.
And is it all blackies?
All blackies.
So
yeah.
all
And
Scotch blackface?
Yeah. We've mainly got them for tick mops for the grouse.
Ah, right, okay.
Well,
that is very interesting. Like, a lot of you will never have heard of that before.
Yeah.
Tick mops, essentially, this estate, one of their primary goals, I take it, is the grouse shooting.
Yeah.
Now, grouse shooting is quite an elite thing, is that fair to say?
Well, yeah.
Well, it isn't it? It's difficult to run a grouse shoot.
It is difficult.
It's difficult to run a grouse shoot because grouse, I believe, are quite hard to breed and look after.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, you can't breed them.
You can't breed them?
No, they're just wild, like, you know.
Aye.
It's not like pheasants.
Oh, it's not like
no.
Pheasants you breed them, but grouse you have to.
Yeah.
Right. Very interesting. I'll need to look up more about grouse.
Four keepers here as well. Who
Okay.
help with the sheep as well.
Oh, that's good.
The young lad here today, this is his first time as well. So.
First time with sheep?
Yeah.
Oh, some buzz. What a day for it. So, to cover the part about being a tick mop, essentially these sheep are what's called tick acclimatised, which means they're sort of born and bred in a tick area.
Yeah.
And tick is a little mite. I'm sure most of you know that. In humans it can be quite dangerous. It can give Lyme disease and things. But these sheep are tick acclimatised, which means they mop up ticks. The ticks attach themselves to them and it doesn't cause them any harm. And what will happen is, are they dissect or are they
Crowvect.
Crowvect?
Yeah.
How often do you crowvect?
Every 7 to 8 weeks.
Every 7 to 8 weeks?
Yeah.
So because of the large tick burden and the job these sheep are doing?
Yeah. And we dip as well at the end of the year.
Once a year dipping?
Yeah.
So because of the huge tick burden, these sheep are actually crowvect every 7 to 8 weeks. And the idea is, the sheep that can handle the ticks, they mop them up, and that saves them attacking the grouse. and killing off the grouse, because obviously the little bird can't take much of a tick birding, whereas these stronger sheep can. And of course we get some lambs, that's a bonus as well.
Yes.
Aye, and we're going to find that out just now, how many lambs we're getting. Now, blackface ewes, the blackface tup,
Yeah.
keeps the job easy because it's producing a hardy lamb.
Yeah, they've got to go to the hill.
And they're always out in the hill, obviously for the ticks, there's no point in them down here.
No.
Are they lambed in the hill or do they come in by?
We'll lamb them in by and then put them back.
Aye, lamb them in by, then put them back up.
Yeah.
Aye.
And then mark the lambs, and then they get put them to the hill, and they come back in 3 weeks. 3 weeks, and the lambs get the another crowvet.
Crowvet, because obviously the lambs will take them a bit longer to build up the strength to take on the ticks.
Supposed to do it in 3 weeks. So
Yeah. Keep the job right.
Extra work, aye.
Aye. No, right, very interesting. That's another thing we've learned here that I bet you a lot of you sheep fans, especially down where I'm from, could call it the lowlands, I suppose. Everything south of Perth is probably the lowlands. But we don't really have that so much around my area. But it is a big thing, certainly up with estates up here. Yeah, in Northumberland actually, the previous farm we did at Lilburn with the blackies, they have another big grouse shoot, and it's a similar idea. Those blackface ewes are for mopping up the ticks to protect the grouse. So, beautiful day for this. We've got some drone shots as you've seen already. We'll get the sheep through the pen set up here. Notice all this lovely shiny wood here. Very nice setup. How long is this a brand new setup in here?
Well, we just add to it
As you need.
as we think it's right.
Aye, some game. So yeah, we'll run these through. Big team here today to keep things moving. 600,
Yes.
2 hours.
Well, I think it's just over 600, maybe 620.
Here we go, it's just coming out now. About 600, 750. Hey, it's all one. We'll get them done anyway. Let's get set up and get started. Now we'll have a little intermission in the scanning to speak with Archie's cousin, Kate here. Now Kate, you're obviously a sheep fan. I see you've bought a little bit of the merchandise.
Just a wee bit.
Aye, just
a...
Probably my biggest customer here. And you're Archie's cousin.
I am, aye.
As I said. Now, how is the merchandise, first of all?
Great. I'll need to get some more.
Oh.
I'm going for the hoodies next.
I didn't set this up, although I did kind of say, you know, she had to go along with whatever I said. Now, Kate has her own, now you work full time as well.
Yeah.
But like loads of people that are onto it, you've got a side hustle that you're working on, which is I find very impressive. You're going to see why just in a sec. What is your side hustle?
Kate's Woody Wonders.
Kate's Woody Wonders?
Yeah.
Now you have a Facebook page, is that right?
Yeah, I do, aye.
Okay, so I'll link that in the description below and you can go and have a look at it. I'll be putting it on my Facebook also, and Kate got me a gift. It's incredible. Kate, let's see here. Look at that. How great is that? Now, how do you do this? Kate, so don't give away all your secrets, but what is the...
It's just a machine and it lasers it in, so it's actually burnt into the wood, and then sand it off, varnish, a couple of layers of varnish.
And we've now got a good chopping board.
That's your chopping board.
That is class.
Keep forever.
But I don't actually want to use it. Can I put it on the wall?
Use the other side. And then just have that for show.
Aye, and then if somebody comes round, just set that up on the... Aye, how stupid am I? Obviously. Aye, use that side, obviously, Cammy. And then when anyone's coming round and, you know, show off my chopping board. How cool's that? This might be my wee thumbnail, actually. Right, brilliant. Back to some more scanning. And just like that, we are finished for another one. Really enjoyable, I was going to say a day, but it's only been 2 hours, even with the drone flights. So fantastic setup, fantastic team, sheep in good fettle, running through at a good pace. They're all just packing up my scanning trailer now while I play with my camera. I better go and give them a hand. Thanks for watching, see you for the next one.
Yeah, I can see myself in this.
Right, okay, right, we'll go backwards then.
See if a sheep hits it.
Ah, you can like see.
Can you still see yourself?
Yeah, hopefully no sheep hit it.
It's pretty robust anyway.
Oh, it's been knocked over.